Hey, what's up, family? Walking out to the mailbox real quick. Wanted to speak on something. You know what, family? I've been noticing, as I've always noticed, um, what our people are doing. I'm seeing a lot of our people like never before talking about, we need to stop black on black crime. We need to stop killing each other, this and that. This ain't right. I'm seeing a whole lot of our people wagging their fingers at their people, okay? Now, let me explain this to y'all. Let me break this down for y'all. Why is it that all these voices who are crying out now, where have they been lately concerning black on black crime, as they call it? Because when white folks kill white folks, they just call it crime. So where have they been? Where have y'all been? Why all of a sudden now? And it's another thing I don't like. Now, granted, I understand Nipsey, he's a celebrity, more well known, but why is it that all of a sudden we cry all these tears for Nipsey Hussle? Not saying that he's not worthy of them, because the brother was doing a good work in his community for his people. Definitely worthy of those tears. But why is it that we cry all these tears for him, but then we ignore all others? Huh? We ignore all others. We ignore all our other victims. We ignore all our other sisters, brothers, men, fathers who are gunned down by police, who are gunned down by white supremacists, our sisters who are stabbed in the necks by white supremacists, and then their offenders let free, let go. Where is the same energy? Where's the same energy? We suffer so much from favoritism and idolatry. We have put celebrities up on a pedestal and made them almost godlike in our eyes. We worship and praise them, but then our fellow man, we don't look at him with any kind of value. Why is his life less valuable? Why was I believe the brother's name was Willie Bo. I can't remember his legitimate last name, but I know his so-called rap name. He went by Willie Bo. Why that don't matter? Why he don't matter? Stephen Clark. Didn't hear the whole nation, didn't hear the whole black community crying out like this concerning Stephen Clark. Come on now. It doesn't make sense, family. And let me say another thing. While all these coons are wagging their fingers at their own people, understand this. When do you see the white dominant society, when do you see the dominant society wagging their fingers at their heathens, at their criminals? They always stick on code. When do you ever see them wagging their fingers? Saying, you know what, it's another cop killing. These cops just keep killing black folks. You know what, white folks, we need to do better. White people, we need to do better. You don't hear them saying that. Every time police officers caught raping our women, brutalizing our men behind closed doors in the jailhouses, you don't hear them saying, white folks, we need to get it together now. You don't hear them saying concerning the fluoride situation, the fluoride in the water, you don't hear them saying, we need to get it together. There's no reason Flint, Michigan should still be dealing with that poison problem. There's no reason that should be occurring right now. We need to do better, white people. When we get lynched and whatnot, you don't hear them saying, we need to do better. When the KKK is marching the streets and the alt-right, you don't hear the white nation as a whole come together and say, you know what, we need to do better. This is not right. But yet, Nipsey Hussle get killed. And all of a sudden, all black folks, oh, we need to do better. Let me tell y'all something. For all y'all who saying we need to do better, y'all the same Negroes who putting out the coonery. Y'all the same Negroes who putting out the detrimental content. Y'all the same ones putting forth the propaganda and cheering on like a bunch of baboons about it. So let me tell you something. I'm taking really, really close notice to all those I'm connected to social media by, or I know personally. I'm paying very close attention to what y'all saying and what are y'all doing. So from now on, if you're one of my social media friends, if you're somebody I know personally, and I've seen you talking about we need to do better. If I see you putting out any stupid rap songs talking about you got a Uzi and you gonna bust a hoe down and you gonna screw this man wife over here. If I see you putting out any of that foolishness, I'm cutting your throat. Spiritually, I'm coming at you with the sword of God and I'm gonna cut your butt down. I'm gonna rebuke you relentlessly on your own page, on your own post. Cause I sit back. I sit back, I be holding a lot in. I'm like, nah, I don't want to call strike. But no, I'm finna start calling y'all devils out. So all y'all, I commend you. It shouldn't be no black on black crime. I've been talking about that. Many of our people have been talking about that. Y'all been ignoring it. Y'all still been throwing up the gang flags and talking about screw that nigga and rep your set and I wish a nigga would. Y'all been doing that foolishness. Now all of a sudden y'all all pro-black. Now all of a sudden y'all care for the community. Now all of a sudden y'all want black people to do better as a collective. Y'all the same fools dragging us down. Y'all a bunch of hypocrites. So from now, I'm coming at all of your necks with the power of my God in front of me. So play with it. Keep it up. Keep it up and know I'm going to be watching. And I know our Father is always watching. And I pray that my fellow servants, my brothers and sisters in the faith, I pray that they watching and that they muscle up as well. That they walk in courage, that they walk in boldness, and they be the lions that God has called us and molded us to be in his image. Don't let these cowardice, these wicked, these heathen people scare you or muzzle you. Make you feel like you can't speak. Like you ain't a soldier. The devil ain't the only one with soldiers. God says we're his soldiers. And it's time for us to start fighting back. To take the fight to them. Because when it's convenient, that's when they're ready to cut us. When it's convenient for them. When it's convenient for them. When they feel like they're not in front of the audience. Or whatever the case may be. They love to stand up for their oppressor. They love to hand clap and cheer for their oppressor. They love to protect their oppressor. They love to do that, knowing how wrong this society has done us, knowing how wrong this nation has done us. They love to do that. You know what it is with our people, family? The black community. We suffer from battered housewife syndrome. Battered housewife syndrome. That's why so many Negroes are so scared and cowardice when it comes to pointing the finger at somebody who's non-black. Or calling them out for their hypocrisy and their crimes. But you all run and love to point your finger at another black man and another black woman. You love to do that. You rival in that. You relish that idea because you hate yourself. If you didn't hate yourself, why you put out the kind of music you put out concerning your people, knowing who listening to it? If you didn't hate yourself, why do you promote all the things we promote all the things we promote? Now I'm not even gonna say we, but you, because all of us ain't the same. And all of us, I'm not finna take accountability for the fools and the wannabe savages out here just because they look like me. The other nations don't do it. They always say, oh, well, this was just an oddball right here. He don't have anything to do with us. I mean, or they really justify it. Well, he had mental problems and, he had a hard life. So don't be so rough on him. It's society's fault. His parents failed him. His family failed him. His school teachers failed him. So that's the reason he went into the school and murdered all those children. That's the reason. That's why he did it. Family, be real. And to those with eyes that can see and ears that can hear, don't play stupid. Don't let these people bully you into a corner where you feel like you got to play stupid or you can't speak your opinion. You can't speak your mind. You can't display your intellect. Because you're scared of them crying and whining and nagging and making up excuses and ignoring you or whatever, trying to condemn you. So be it. So be it. Christ came not to bring peace. He came to bring a sword. That's why we will never, as the black community, we'll never unify as a whole. We won't do that. Now, as a black community, I'm going to tell you why. Because the vast majority of God's people, because we are Israel, we are the scattered sheep who have been scattered to these nations, still in bondage to this very day, being held captive. Think about this. Think of all the people that are trying to put forth black unity. Notice how the vast majority of them have one thing in common. They don't speak about religion. They don't speak about, I'd rather say they don't speak about faith. I don't like to use the word religion. They don't speak about faith. They don't speak about God. They'll mention their gospel, but they don't speak about Christ. They don't speak about the Bible. That's the big no-no. They'll talk about all these other puny gods, all these other so-called African gods and whatnot, all these other so-called ancestral gods, but they don't never want to speak about the Most High God. And there's a very good reason for that, because nobody is hated by this world like our Messiah Christ is. Even by his own people. Ain't nothing new under the sun. We the ones that killed him. Our people, our forefathers said, let his blood be upon us and our children's children. But Christ said, I came not to bring peace. I came to bring a sword. I came to divide. It'll never work just unifying on the basis that our skin is dark. That's stupid, because there's too many of us who are sellouts. There's too many of us who are demonic. There's too many of us who are idolaters. There's too many of us who are unbelievers. There's too many of us who are cowardice. There's too many of us who are just flat out twisted in our minds, in our spirit, and just walking in confusion. Don't know what you believe. Don't know who to believe. And a lot of you believe in yourselves as God. But can't heal yourself, can't rid yourself of a common cold. Why are you catching common colds, God? Yo, you say it's hot outside. Why you don't just blanket the sun, God? You ain't got no power. You're puny gods. And we got to be bold enough as the believers of Christ to stand on it and speak on it and walk in boldness. God ain't make us to be no wimps. Because our Messiah Christ, he definitely wasn't a wimp. So be faithful, family. And take courage. Because trust me, the only way we're getting out of here alive is in Christ. Anybody else to tell you otherwise, they're a fool. Anybody else who exalts knowledge above faith, knowledge above God, unity above God, let me tell you something. Christ's power is greater than black power. Understand that. Christ's power is greater than black power. Too many of us have fell into the trap of thinking that black power, melanin, is greater than the one who created the melanin. Oh, foolish generation. Old generation of vipers and snakes and foxes and hounds, professing themselves to being wise, but are really fools. Family, enough is enough. Anyway, I'm done ranting. Had to go ahead and let that fly for today. Brothers and sisters who stand by me, who stand by my God, I salute you. I pray his mighty, mighty blessings upon you, and pray that you keep the faith and become even stronger and stronger in his spirit. Be well.